Hi everybody, it's Ben Harvey and welcome to the Bubble Golf Coaching blog on YouTube. So as you can see, I'm going to start doing my videos now from a bit more of a blank canvas. I'm videoing from my office and everything's just coming off my iPad. It's nice and easy to use. So this week I just wanted to talk about something which was a post that I put up recently on Twitter. And I was looking at professional golfers around this area who are playing on the smaller tours. And I put a post out there which was, does a Twitter bio give away a lot about someone's identity? It's an interesting thing because when I was younger, I ate golf, I slept golf, I breathed golf. I woke up in the morning and it was, right, okay, how is golf going to go today? And whenever someone came up to me, they would always ask, Ben, who are you? What do you do? I'm a golfer. Or, what do you do in your spare time? I play golf. Everything that I could possibly say had to have something to do with golf. And the same goes for when someone's a professional golfer or they're a full-time athlete, for example. And if someone said, they're a runner or I'm a high jumper or I'm a tennis player, it doesn't matter what sport you're in. It's incredible how many people depict how they feel during their day depending on how their practice went or how their training went, for example. Or if they had a big competition that day, if someone came up to me and I had a really bad competition and they didn't even know that I played golf and they would say, Ben, how are you today? Oh, I'm terrible. There was an interesting fact that whenever I started to link up my day to how my golf went, your identity gets so fixed. So whenever you're answering a question, if you're an athlete out there, think about the next time if someone asks you how you are, don't answer based on how your training went that day or how the competition went. Now, when I was younger, when I was growing up, my friends or so-called friends at the time, they would say, what do you do for a living? And for the first time in my life, when I quit golf, I had no idea what I was doing. I came home one day and I had a big practice session, and I normally practice for about 8 hours a day, and that would include one round of golf in there, so that would take up at least half of that time. And I got to about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I still remember the day vividly, and I had a terrible practice session. I came home and I just felt terrible. I opened the front door, I threw my clubs into the corner, and I just ran upstairs. I shut the door. I didn't even say hello to my parents who were at home at the time. And I felt awful. And for the first time in my life, I came home and I just burst out crying. And it was amazing that I just felt as though my whole life for the last 6-7 years was golf, golf, golf. And the day that I finally decided that I didn't want to play full time, I was so lost. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. For the first time in my life, I didn't have certainty. And one of the 6 human needs is that need for certainty in life. It's a horrible thing to have when you've had certainty for so long. People kept coming up to me and going, Ben, what do you do? How are you today? I'm a golfer. The day went great. And that was my identity. I knew who I was. I knew where I wanted to go. I had a clear path in my mind that I knew exactly what my life was going to be and where it was going to go. And that first time in my life when I decided to quit, that disappeared. So guys, try not to get too obsessed with your sport. I know this sounds terrible, but you can be a tennis player, you could be a footballer, you could be a golfer, you could be a runner. It doesn't matter what it is that you do. Just make sure that you can still get that separation from your sport to your personal life. Because whenever I came home in a bad mood, if I had a bad competition or a tournament went really badly, I'd come home, I'd affect the moods of everyone else around me. I'd be in such a bad mood. Or, I would go to my part-time job as well after my competitions at the time, and I would affect how how everyone felt around me, and I would affect that by the negative energy that I gave out. So guys, I know my posts aren't, 2-3 minutes long. They do go a little bit over. Most people say the attention spans of people these days last about 2 to 3 minutes to watch a video or, read a certain blog post. The reason why I go over it is because I hope that you get involved in my posts. You get involved in, the emotion that is behind them, the stories that I'm putting across to you. This is all personal stuff from my life, and I feel as though I want to help as many people as I can in life. And I think some great way of being able to do that is by me sharing my mistakes and you guys being able to learn from them. Not only can you learn from your own mistakes, an even better way of progressing and moving forward is learning from other people's mistakes. Because what happens is you can learn from those mistakes that other people are making, and you can actually stop yourself from making those mistakes maybe 6 months, 1 year, or 2 years down the line. So, please do take this information, share it with people, share it with other sports people, or, it doesn't matter if you're a sports person or not. If you even watch these posts and you listen to what it is that I've got to say, then I hope that it can resonate with you in some other way. Maybe your identity is your job. Think about that. Think about, okay, is my job affecting how I feel outside of my job? Does my job affect my life completely in terms of it affects my emotions, it affects my actions? And I put in a previous post, our thoughts then create a feeling. Our feelings then create an action. And then an action creates our personality and who we are in life. So give that one a thought. So guys, whenever you find yourself getting obsessed with your sport and it begins to take over how you feel emotionally, just sit back, have a rethink and go, okay, this is my sports life, this is my personal life. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed my post, and please do get involved on Twitter, get involved on Facebook, share, like, subscribe, and guys, please do make some comments as well below in the videos. Thanks again guys for watching, and I've got another post coming to you soon. I'll see you later.